Hello guys, good places yes drama and beyond community know here, and today this video will be about why the Emoji Movie hatebase sucks.
Hello everyone, let's the reasons why the Emoji Movie hatebase sucks, shall we, folks and guys? 1. Many of them are from the Sony Pictures Animation hated them since the studio itself produced this film. In fact, they're the ones that started the whole riot against Sony Pictures Animation, all because of a movie they didn't like. It doesn't help that some went as far as to send death threats and very destructive and harsh criticism to the staff behind SPA just because of the movie. 2. They never treat the Emoji Movie like it's an actual movie. Instead, they call it the end of the world, Satan rising from hell, the apocalypse starting, World War III, Friday the 13th. I'm talking about the day, not the movie, lasting forever, or September 11, 2001 all over again. 3. Many sections of comments from videos like Top 10 Worst Movies of 2017, the worst animated movies in history, etc., are full of repetitive and annoying comments saying things like "I knew that the Emoji Movie was going to be number 1, I missed the Emoji Movie," etc. 4. It's so terrible that even the hated M knows how toxic it is, yet it can't stop itself. 5. People spread false rumors about the Popeye movie being cancelled because of the Emoji Movie, even though the movie's production was halted because of story problems and Genndy Tartakovsky left the project.
They even treat this as a fact, even though the Emoji Movie had nothing to do with the Popeye movie. It's 2024 and some still won't get over the fact that Popeye wasn't cancelled because of the Emoji Movie, even though the movie's never coming back.
6. A majority of them are rip-off claimers, as they call the movie a rip-off to other animated films such as the Lego Movie, Inside Out, and Wreck-It Ralph just because of a few similarities. 7. They label this film as a cash grab, thinking that Sony only made a film for money, which isn't true. 8. They drew a bunch of hate art and hate memes and posted them on social media sites, which usually depict characters from the Emoji Movie being killed, tortured, assaulted, abused, or insulted by characters from the Lego Movie, Wreck-It Ralph, and Inside Out, which people claim the movie ripped off those 3 other movies, or even characters from other movies and franchises they find good. Even some characters from certain Sony Pictures Animation properties are involved in mocking or tormenting the characters from the Emoji Movie in hate art and hate memes. 9. They harass Tony Leondas for making this movie, treating him like he's the worst director ever and that he should never work in the film industry again. 10. Besides hate art, they also made hate videos and hate parodies about the movie on the internet, which includes a lot of whiny rants on the movie and Sony Pictures Animation, as well as beyond-styled rants about the film and grounded videos made out of some of the characters, mainly Gene.
An infamous example of a hate parody was a video made using Plotagon where Kalu bombed and destroyed the Sony Pictures Animation headquarters all just because of the Emoji Movie, and he ended up killing the people inside the studio, which was reported on the news in the video. And to add insult to the injury, Kalu got ungrounded and rewarded for blowing up the studio. In real life, it would be very illegal to do and would not only get Kalu arrested and locked up in real life, but worse, this could get him put on death row. Thankfully, the video had since been removed from YouTube after the person who made the video got terminated.
11. They made a bunch of petitions on change.org to have the movie cancelled and banned, which all of them failed. 12. They witch hunt on people who like the movie. They will call anyone who liked the Emoji Movie autistic, which is insulting to autistic people. They will also block, harass, and then false report anyone on social media who likes the movie, and to make matters worse, they even wish death upon these fans and tell them to drink bleach. 13. Some of them hate the film only because other people, most notably Anna and Matt, hate it as well, thus proving they circle jerk their hate towards the film. 14. Some toxic anti-SJWs are also part of the hatedom since they managed to call the movie feminist propaganda just because of Jailbreak being a strong and independent female character for most of the movie until she eventually became Jean's girlfriend. 15. Some haters like to make lazy reviews on the film, such as one review on IMDb that said don't watch it, you'll waste your life, watch Spider-Verse instead. 16. They think that everyone in the world hates this film, when there are a lot of people that do enjoy it. 17. They even celebrated the fact that it won 4 Golden Raspberry Awards, taking home Worst Picture, Worst Director, Tony Leondas, Worst Screenplay, based on a trend of emojis, and Worst Screen Combo, any 2 obnoxious emojis. 18. They think that there are no good qualities in the film, even though there are some good, decent qualities in the film such as the animation, the voice acting, the soundtrack, and a few good jokes. 19. Back when this film was first released, some people said they'd want to commit suicide all because this film exists. 20. Many of them went berserk over these 3 reasons about the movie. They went mad when the movie grossed $217 million worldwide and surpassed its $50 million budget. Technically, they wanted the movie to be a box office bomb, which would have damaged the financial reputation of Sony Pictures Animation. However, it did briefly held the record for the worst opening for a film in over 4,000 theaters, until it was surpassed 2 weeks later by The Nut Job 2, Naughty by Nature, which had an opening of $8.3 million from 4,003 theaters. They also overreacted when the movie was nominated at the 2018 Kids' Choice Awards for Favorite Animated Film and they thought it was going to win that award. Even though Disney/Pixar's Coco won that award, they were also disgusted when they found out that a man from New Jersey was pleasuring himself during a showing of the movie and got arrested for it. Yes, what that man did was disturbing and uncalled for, especially during a screening of a family film, but that does not affect the quality of the film.
21. Many people hate the movie simply because it has emojis. 22. Another reason they hate it is because Patrick Stewart voiced a poop emoji. 23. Ironically, some of them are part of the emoji fandom as they like emojis, yet they hate this movie, which is based on emojis themselves. 24. Several people wanted Sony Pictures Animation to close down all because they made this movie. They also even threatened to raid and destroy Sony Pictures Entertainment all over one movie, which would get them arrested by paying millions of dollars in damage and would also have them take responsibility for the countless lives of all the people who work at Sony Pictures. And they would be sentenced not only to just life imprisonment but worse, this can also get them sentenced to death. And as mentioned above, they sent death threats and harsh criticism to the staff of Sony Pictures on social media, which is very unnecessary and immature. 25. Heck, even Animat was toxic about his hatred for this film. He insulted the people who gave the Emoji Movie a chance just months before it was out by calling them brain-damaged idiots. Not to mention that the people who hated the Emoji Movie treated Animat like he's a god when he reviewed the Emoji Movie. Not only that, but he wanted Sony Pictures Animation to close down just because he didn't like the film, nor did he like 2 other Sony productions, the Hotel Transylvania franchise and the Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs franchise. 26. Many believe that 2017 is the worst year in history only for this movie. 27. Some are part of the Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse fandom because both films are made by Sony, as well as Manchildren, the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fandom because some of the voice actors in the Japanese dub of the Emoji Movie are JoJo voice actors. In fact, they used to be former JoJo fans, but lost their minds when that happened. The Inside Out fandom, the Lego Movie fandom and the Wreck-It Ralph fandoms because of how they keep chastising on the Emoji Movie.
Many have regarded 2017 as one of the worst years in cinema history solely because of this movie when there are a lot of good films that were released that year, depending on your point of view, such as The Shape of Water, Get Out, 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, Logan, Dunkirk, The Florida Project, Lady Bird, Call Me by Your Name, Darkest Hour, The Big Sick, Gifted, Marshall.